I feel so alive. This is a really cool experience.
I don't know how to describe this.
The pool.
Coco. We're Jazz and Crystal. This is Bella and Izzy. We've been living and traveling in our van for the last 3 years. After taking on major cabin renos, we've retreated to the island of Puerto Rico. But there's trouble in paradise.
She drives me crazy.
Oh, my heart's racing.
So we're not going anywhere. After a few weeks of traveling around the island of Puerto Rico in this van, we've found ourselves in the central mountainous region. We've really been looking forward to coming out this way, visiting a plantation, and getting a fresh cup of coffee.
We're trying to change that idea.
Coffee itself has a long history, but in Puerto Rico, coffee arrived in 1736. At one point, Puerto Rico was the 4th largest exporter of coffee in the entire world. There's many reasons why that declined, but it's said that if you're drinking a cup of coffee here, that it's considered exclusive, as it's not so easily found internationally anymore. The hacienda is so beautiful. Not only is there coffee plantations all throughout the area and the property, but there's beautiful fruit trees like banana trees and flowers everywhere and birds and little animals, roosters. It's a full experience. As you can see, we're actually here during the time where it's just about to flower. And when these flowers take over, the whole place smells so beautiful, like jasmine. She does smell pretty good. We just learned that when the green fruit turns red in the final month number 9, it is then ready to be picked and roasted. We just walked through our very first coffee tree plantation, and the trees are all cut to a very specific height because if you let them grow too tall, they are hard to pick from. That's something I just never thought of. It's really interesting to think that so many people around the world, the whole world, I think, drinks coffee, but not everyone will have the chance to see where it all begins. This is a really cool experience.
Are you ready for the best part of the tour?
Oh, am I ever.
Woo! Wow, it smells so good.
Okay, then you taste it and just tell me how it is.
Smells and taste?
Yeah, that's it. So you
good.
find that there's flavor, but it's not.
That's perfect.
Okay.
You cannot come here without having a black coffee shot. No milk, no sugar.
Negro.
It's the must. To taste the real coffee.
Only way you should drink coffee anyways. We all just found out that we drink burnt coffee. Apparently it's pretty normal. Most people are used to it. Clearly we are. If your bean is oily, which every bag we buy is always oily, means your coffee has been roasted too long. It is completely burnt.
Turns out we need to buy better coffee.
Thank you. See you soon, Carlos. On to the 3rd van.
After driving 2 different vans around Puerto Rico, we are on our final van, Sophia. Their very first van build. We're really excited. It's really bright and airy and beautiful. Nothing like a fresh cocoa out of the back of a pickup truck, out of a cold freezer. Can't wait.
Gracias.
¿No quieres el dedo?
así no quiero. Mejor así.
Pues es para hacerle más
I'm
grande.
gonna make a bigger hole so that way we don't need straws.
Ah!
Pequeño.
How is it?
How do you say, can I try your machete?
Puedo probar. Gracias. Ten un lindo día.
Pruébalo. Me dice si está
I
bueno.
had to try it, see if it's good.
Oh. Ay, qué rico.
Wow, qué rico, qué fresca. Cheers. Está bueno, gracias. And then he can cut the coconut and give you the piece to eat.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
We pay a lot of money for this in Canada, everyone.
Wow, qué rico. Wow. So you take the coconut, drink all the water, and then you get to eat the inside flesh. Wow, muchas gracias.
De nada, voy a probar.
Wow. How is it?
Super good.
Shall we through?
Sí.
Muchas gracias, mijito.
Vamos, muchas gracias a ustedes. Cuídense.
Gracias. Cuídate.
Ciao.
Tú también.
Got my cocoa flesh to go. I don't know how to describe this. Flashy. It tastes, well, the texture is like fish. Yes, I've had fish before, everyone. Wasn't a vegan coming out of the womb.
The people of Puerto Rico are so incredibly kind. Everyone you meet is so welcoming and so friendly. It's like, wow, it's just warm everywhere. Warm. We've been driving the East Coast from San Juan. Now we are down in Punta Santiago, which is pretty far south, and the entire time the road has been just hugging the coastline. Like, water is in sight at almost all times. The sand is like creeping onto the pavement. It's incredibly beautiful, and the coolest part is it's like really wild, and there's tons of places to park. You could park anywhere. It's pretty much a van lifer's dream. There's spots on spots on spots all the way down. How is this real?
Beachfront property.
So nice. There's no one here, and it's beautiful green with palm trees and the ocean. Like, this is the closest we've slept to the ocean this far. So pretty. Like all the natural plants. So nice.
That's what I love about Puerto Rico, is because you can literally just park anywhere.
Got some tall neighbors.
You're gonna get us a cocoa?
Oh yeah. Why don't you go out there, girl?
Get on out there, girl. You're better.
Only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm gonna say this is my favorite spot. It's $1 million view. People put casas right here, and you know, it's just wild. You just roll up and here you are at your house.
Morning. Sophia definitely has the comfiest bed out of all 3 vans. However, the weather right now is absolutely wild. Oh no! The van, I don't know if you can tell, but it's literally shaking right now.
It's a beautiful day. We would have never known because it's 1 p.m. and we spent the entire morning inside the van being rocked by wind and a little bit of a rainstorm. But I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty nice to just completely relax. I love these kinds of days because we woke up with no expectation of what the day was gonna look like, no real plans other than we were going to go for a hike. But with rain in the forecast, it's a little risky because it can be really slippery and a little bit dangerous already. But I've really been wanting to show you the van. This is Sophia, and she's a 2018 Ford Transit. This van was built for the beach. It's super bright, light, and beautiful. This little L-shaped kitchen has everything you absolutely need, including a little fridge.
Some rocks?
Some rocks. Oh, coconut water. Quick break.
This rental came with all of our utensils, plates, cutlery, cups, cute little sink, 30 gallons, which is super sufficient considering it's only 2 of us. Bella and Izzy drink a lot of our water, so we're doing good. And most importantly, up here, there is a mocha pot. It comes with coffee and salt, pepper, all of those things, oil that you need for cooking, so you don't have to think about that when you get here. In Sofia, we're cooking on propane. We love cooking on fire, so that's been really awesome. This is really exciting. There's a grill in this van, so you can cook outside. Love that. I would definitely include that in our build if we had space. This is a little seating area to do some work or have a meal. It's really nice.
Very cool.
Yep, love it. We had our little dinner here last night. Noodles. And then in here you have additional storage. This is where we're keeping all of our food. In front of me is a giant teal shower. It's beautiful. It's tiled and I love the rain shower heads.
That's it.
Yeah, super cool. Probably not the most water efficient, but it's not about that when you're on vacay, I guess.
Best part inside the shower.
Oh my gosh, we're getting this. This is the coolest thing ever. Ready? So you pull this out, put that across, and you've got a freaking clothesline.
Amazing.
Genius. There's so many little things that I'm like, whoa. Like,
I know from each van that we want to take.
yeah, like there's so many cool little things. Okay. This bed is the most comfortable bed I've ever slept on in a van. Actually, it is a cloud.
It's a cloud.
It's so nice.
We melted.
It's so nice. And I think having a fixed bed is pretty dreamy because you can sleep at any point of the day, which is also another dream of mine when I'm on vacation. In this van, you have the fan right above the bed, which is a game changer. When you're sleeping, you've got that breeze coming through. Great sleep. One thing I love so much about having a fixed bed is that you have an incredible amount of space down here. You can put bikes down here, there's the camping chairs, the water storage is down here. Anything that you want to do that's fun inside, you can throw down here in the garage and you don't have to think about it. It's not in your space. We've got our snorkel gear back here, an additional cooler, some chairs. It's pretty sweet. An outdoor shower. So if you are coming back from the surf, you don't have to go through your van with your sandy feet. You can rinse off outside by putting this up on the door. It's pretty sweet. This fan is off-grid, meaning that it has a battery bank and solar on the roof, a 2,000 watt inverter to power all of your needs. So when you're rolling around the Sunshine Island, you're powered. Something I wish we had on our van that we probably won't be able to anymore, hey?
Never.
Never. Is a rooftop deck. Come on up. Great place to enjoy your dinner, watch the sunset.
This is wonderful.
It's really an amazing view. I would love to be able to have a rooftop deck. I think it just enhances your space that much more. Go upstairs, turn on the tunes. It's like a whole nother area in your van.
It's like a mamacita.
Quick ad break to thank the sponsor of a portion of today's video, Skillshare. Have you ever wondered how to cut an onion without crying, without putting a pot over your head or bread in your mouth? I just learned how to cut an onion efficiently and quickly enough that there are no tears. Thanks to the Skillshare class, How to Cut Like a Chef, Knife Skills by Alana Karp. It was a 12-minute class and I learned 4 fundamental cuts that's gonna change our lives in the kitchen. Jasmine always nags me about my cutting skills, not no more because I am a professional. If any of you are interested in joining the Skillshare online learning community and you'd like to explore new interests or deepen your existing passions, I highly recommend joining Skillshare, giving it a try. There's thousands of classes that you will have access to. They're incredibly inspiring and there's a multitude of things that you can dive into. For example, there's photography classes for all skill levels, bread making, woodworking, marketing, business, the list goes on, and it's truly wonderful. I love Skillshare because today I can do something that I couldn't do yesterday, and if you'd like to join me, the first 1,000 people to scroll down and click the link in the description of this video will receive a 1-month premium membership on Skillshare.
One of my favorite parts of van life is the driving. And you'd hope that'd be the favorite because we do a lot of it. Not necessarily me in the driver's seat, I quite like this passenger seat, but I just love observing people in their life and just seeing the way they live. And in a van, you're able to do that. You're able to go on those roads that are less traveled. Whoa, like this one. It's a nice one.
Let's get away and take a drive. Together as we go.
All right, the sun is going down. It's making for a very beautiful drive. Most likely gonna arrive at camp and it's gonna be pretty dark, but we're still really excited because, why are we excited?
Because waking up when you don't know the view is always the best.
Yeah, and we heard the spot's really good.
From Tio Ventura.
Oh yeah, Tio and Ventura, they came here very recently, and that's actually how we thought to come to Puerto Rico. It's because we saw their videos and their photos here, and we were like, whoa.
We messaged them being like, where'd you go?
Where did you go? How was it?
And then we messaged Layla being like, can we rent a van?
Yeah, it's exactly how it happened. Is this the spot?
Always make use of your celery leaves. They have the most flavor.
And on that topic, we've recently been eating all of our broccoli stems. They are so delicious.
And cauliflower leaves.
Like all of these things that we used to cut off and waste.
Thanks, Max Lamena.
Yeah, we're learning to eat them all, and they are freaking delicious. Does anybody else eat their broccoli stems? Because when I posted that on Instagram, a lot of people responded to us saying that they make them into many different things, and I was pretty impressed. We are doing jackfruit sandwiches.
And
Oh, and salad. We made a chickpea salad.
we're trying to eat everything in our fridge because we don't want any food to go bad.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, almost lost it.
Head for the sun, follow your footsteps, edge of the world, right to your doorstep home. Anywhere you wanna go,
And right here is where I'm going.
sail every ocean, no. Anywhere you wanna go.
No better way to wake up. I feel so alive. I actually had to run pretty far down the beach, as where we're parked there's a huge rock and there's still a rip. It's pretty strong, but I found a beautiful little swimming spot there. Wow. This beach is magnificent. In the water, it's actually pretty deep, and honestly, it's just so soft at the bottom. When you get down there more, there's no rocks, and it's perfect for swimming, I'd have to say. Wow. And I bet if it wasn't so rough, you would be able to see so good down there because the water is just turquoise. This spot is seriously amazing. I've noticed that down here where we are more is more off-grid and less maintained, but less people probably come here. Where down there it seems like it's more maintained. There's garbage cans, just a lot of other spots that you could literally park wherever you want. There. It's pretty cool here. Great last spot in the van for sure. And I could honestly stay here all day, but we have to leave.
And I'm on my way. On my way. I'm on my way.
Always return the van with a full tank. Almost forgot our snorkel gear. Goodbye, Sophia. Yeah, nice. Are they still here? Bye, Layla. Thank you.
See you in a bit.
We checked into luxury. This is the Fairmont, and it didn't take long to realize we were out of our comfort zone.
What even is this place?
Whoa.
Look at that bed.
Welcome to the Fairmont San Juan.
I feel bad even using this toilet paper.
Naturally, I tried on a robe. It was really big.
But that is not why we came here.
Well, you only live once. We took full advantage of the amenities. Who doesn't want to swim up to a bar?
I'm cool.
Turns out we're bad at cornhole. One drink later, and we took a nap. Afterwards, we joined Layla and Carlos for an evening out with a side of ice cream.
Vámonos. Yeah. Let's go see Bella and Izzy.
Bye. Terrible. Gracias.
You really? So there's no way to get to Miami and have to do this again? So we're not going anywhere.
What?
This would be the 72-hour mark today, and that's what Canada asked for the PCR because it's impossible to get it faster. I'm not in the laboratory, so I can't do it. Like, for my PCR test, they were supposed to arrive this morning, and I need them to fly. Is there any way that you can check and see if they're there?
You're probably wondering what we're doing outside of the airport right now, because right now you'd typically be at your gate or hop in your plane, but we have some really bad luck and our PCR test should have taken 24 to 48 hours for the test result to arrive, but we're actually on day 3, meaning that the 72-hour mark is creeping up on us and we still don't have them. So we are not getting our flight this morning. Instead, we're pushing it back in hopes that they come in. So, go on, laboratory.
Y eso es un problema porque ahora ya.
Not coming in? Spanish comes in so handy.
If we don't get our results, like we paid for literally nothing. Like I had to like break it down, and like they're gonna call the lab and call us back, and hopefully they can do something or like prioritize it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though.
We got the travel, yeah.
Yeah, like we had this experience, and so like I'm not like crusty about it, but I'm just gonna try and do everything I can to try and get them.
Crusty. Crustal. It is 9:02, meaning it's 3 hours from when we got to the airport last. Results should be in by 9, they said. Let's refresh anyways for the next half an hour. No new emails. So we have Crystal's results, but we're waiting on my results.
I called 18 times.
And we actually don't have that much time to spare. So our flight is at 11:30 and it's 10:10 right now, and you're supposed to check in.
No.
It's 11 o'clock. Plane leaves at 11:46. So we figured we would just go with Crystal going to Canada, and I'm just gonna go to Miami. I'm gonna cancel my Canadian flight, and then hopefully I can jump on a Canadian flight when I get there. Hopefully we can even make it on this flight. We're gonna have to run. Every email, my heart drops.
Clear security, left hand side.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're the best. Oh, my heart's racing. We have to figure out everything again once we get to Miami, but of course Crystal's bag got checked. She's strong. I feel like I'm on the Amazing Race.
Yeah, but it's not so amazing.
Yes! Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Perfect. I can't believe it.
We're going home! Hey friend, how you doing?
Safety features of this airport.
Oh, yeah, great.
The location
How about my
and
other friend?
operation of
How are you
access
doing?
and flotation devices.
Oh,
but of course,
even better.
don't hesitate to ask our crew members questions.
If it wasn't for this plane being delayed, we would not be on this plane. We would still be in Puerto Rico. I think it was a little bit too good to be true. Some stranger just joined me. Landed in Miami, and I have my results now.
Only took 8 more hours than mine.
I can laugh about it now because I have the results, but to be honest, in that moment, I think I had a little bit of tears coming from my eyes because I was getting a little bit nervous and sad that I wasn't going to see Bella and Izzy. Thank you.
Take care.
Before I even turn the camera her way, she drives me crazy.
Told you lose things while flying. I feel like I'm more likely to lose a lot of things.
Left her passport on the damn plane. That's why I hold the documents.
Go at the service center by D.
And this is the rebooking line. Got my boarding ticket. And I'm on the same flight as you.
Look at you, big smile.
For
6 hours in that line.
Everyone was quite nice. I had a fun time. And they did it for free because we've all been sitting on the ground for 6 hours.
Of course, Jasmine enjoyed that experience because she is a chatterbox when she gets talking. I'm sure you talked to everyone in that line. Thanks so much. Canada. Here we go.
And Izzy.
I'm so excited.
Bye.
Enjoy your flight.
You too.
You too.
What a day.
2 hours till Bella and Izzy.
We're coming for you, Bella and Izzy!
Wow.
You smell like salmon, Izzy.
Yeah, never been traveling.
Wanna go play?
Jasmine, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Just let her be calm.
Join us next week where we get our van back and we make some big moves.
This is the coolest